All right, well, it seems that sex discrimination starts earlier than we might have thought. Boys are getting more pocket money than girls. 25% more, in fact. What happened to equal pay for equal work?
They probably do more work around the house. The Australian Toy Survey also found 40% of Aussie kids between 5 and 10 get pocket money every week. They receive, on average, $20 to $25 a month. So what's the right amount? Child psychologist Kimberley O'Brien joins us. Kimberley, good morning to you. Now,
good morning.
Why do you reckon there's this difference between boys and girls and the amount they get?
Well, I think boys are just better at asserting themselves in general. I think you'll find that boys tend to say, well, it's not fair, I mow the lawns and I rake all the leaves, and my sister just does sets the table. So, yeah, in my experience, boys are generally better at asserting themselves when it comes to pocket money.
Wow. And what age do you think that kids actually start realising that maybe, there's a bit of discrimination going on between the sexes?
Well, according to the Duracell Australian Toy Research Survey, between the ages of 5 and 6 is when kids start to receive pocket money for the first time. By the time girls get to adolescence, that's when they're starting to ask questions, because they see that rugby is getting more attention on television than netball. So I think it's usually the adolescent girls, in my experience, that are more likely to speak up and try and ask for equal pay, whereas little girls let it slide for quite a few years.
Yeah, they become a fair bit more argumentative.
Make up for it, though.
Exactly right. I think they actually leap ahead about that stage. Now, tell us about paying pocket money. Should you pay pocket money for good behaviour or for doing jobs around the home?
Well, I think it's okay to do the pocket money thing at the end of the week and ask that kids do all of their chores for that entire period. But doing things like, I'll pay you $5 to make the bed or $20 to wash the car, it becomes like a bribery system, so I wouldn't recommend that to parents.
Is bribery not a good thing?
Bribery is so not a good thing. It's going to leave parents out of pocket, and the kids will be making a bundle, but the parents will be, scraping together their pennies at the end of the week.
Yeah, well, we always used to have a rule that there were chores kids had to do because they were part of the family, so they were family chores, and you got paid pocket money if you did extra chores around the house that parents would normally do. How much do you pay kids? How much should you pay them at different age groups? Yeah,
well, according to the Duracell Research Survey, apparently it's between $4.50 for girls per week and $5.60 for boys. So that's sort of starting right at the bottom end for 6-year-olds. But I think for kids that are into high school, some of them have mobile phone bills to pay these days. So I think the average is around like $15 to $20 a week for adolescents. So, yeah, it can be quite an expensive endeavour to get into pocket money. So I'd suggest that adolescents take on a part-time job so that they can supplement their shopping sprees.
Absolutely right.
Good advice there. All right. Kimberley, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.